Hello cooks, welcome to another day more to my channel, the channel of a chef in the kitchen. Look, today we're going to make some lentils with chorizo. That's the recipe we're going to make today. Look, I have big lentils here, okay, they're there. From the day before, because it's soaking, There, I've been at least almost 12 hours. And I've rinsed them very well, okay? I have the chopped vegetables, which are onion, carrot, and red pepper. I have bay leaves, a potato also dipped in water so it doesn't get sick. Chorizo, look, and I also found a Spanish chorizo. Amazing. Good on the potato, as I said, in water mixed with paprika. Cumin and pepper. Be careful. The cumin is essential for me because it goes hand in hand with lentils, huh? Okay, so come on, look, I have a pot here that I just put in. Right now I'm putting the oil, but I've already put it in. I've given it to the glass ceramic. I'm heating it, okay, even if you can't see it. So while we wait for it to heat up a little more, there it is, and we are going to put the vegetables. In principle, I'm going to put the onion first, okay, that's for sure. We put the onion first, we're sure we'll go. Also today the recipe is really making me want something like this. I like to be born, for example, this type of potage, lentils or any type of potage from the day before until the next day. It's okay because that's when it gets the consistency, all the flavor, and it gets thicker. But since I'm recording practically live, well, to take photos and so on, well, I'm going to do it now and that's it, but I'm going to present the food today. But his thing is that, hope that it thickens, and above all that the next day I have added a little bit of bay leaves to the onion, and I am adding red pepper. You can put yellow, green, of whatever color you want. I am the one I have in the house, and it is the one I am using everything very short, or you want it bigger. I remember my mother or grandmother making the pot. With the whole onion halves, the tomatoes are those. I don't put tomato in it, and I like things more cut, okay? But everyone, huh? Is it free? And you also put everything in a saucepan. It's water. You put everything in it, and when you boil it, didn't poach. At least in my house, I haven't seen it poach before. I like to choke it, huh? And it seems that the aroma catches more, but come on, you can do it however you want. You have already seen that I don't add garlic to the garlic. Notice that what I like, however I don't like lentils, I never put them on, but of course there is a taste, and everyone that does what he wants, well, at this point nothing has happened, not even 7 minutes, it has not even reached 10. We are throwing the lentils while I already have a jet of hot water coming out. And right now I'm going to fill this where I've had the lentils. I'm going to fill it with warm water and I'm going to pour it in, huh? I always use hot water so as not to cut off the cooking. It's okay not to make that contrast, and let's stay, because the lentils that go on one side and the skins come out on the other. Do you understand? Or do you understand? No. Well, come on. Let's go. We're leaving. Warm water, which doesn't either. It doesn't need to be super boiling. Let's see if we're going to fry. That's the story. Okay, and we cover the lentils. Okay, here I have put, there is no need to put the grams, but I do have them. I have weighed them. I always put 300 to 350 g, not of lentils. Yes, there are about 350 gram here, and I already say that everything is, if you want to add more vegetables, if you want to add less, if you want, anyway. Look up here, until I'm going to add the potatoes right now, I would be making 2 recipes in 1 voucher at the moment. Look, see how it sounds? That's the potato crunch to make the soup thick. That's what we have to do. Okay, this one is bigger, I'm going to cut it. Okay. Already washed, very rinsed, and we put it there as soon as it is boiling, and that's what I was saying before, to the point where I have made all the vegetables. This is a lentil with vegetables, so there are 2 recipes in one, practically in a video, that normally, as I always do, we eat them at home, always with vegetables, but today I saw a choricito that I liked and I bought it, and I wanted to make it with chorizo. Am I going to add a little salt? You have already seen it. Surely I have to rectify. But I prefer to stay short paprika de la vera, of course, 1.5 teaspoons, that is practically equivalent to what I am adding to it. A whole tablespoon. A tablespoon, cumin and pepper, cumin, important cumin. With the left or with the right, it is better. With the left, I don't clear. Perfect. I'm noticing it, But I'm practically a spoonful, huh? And now pepper. The pepper. I like to grind it into grains, but as I said today, I haven't found where I went into grains either, with which I settle for and have made ground pepper. Well, so far I have already said it is a recipe, and now when we add the chorizo, it is already lentils with chorizo, or that's okay, well, nothing. Here freaking out about the Spanish chorizo, we are going to open it. This is chorizo. Many times when they bring it well, I buy it well. Well, we eat it for a little cake and so on, and today I'm going to throw it in for the lentils. So I'm going to throw it practically almost whole, We're going to cut it. I'm going to cut it into big pieces because if I put it very thin, they're going to fall apart with the lentils. There's going to be nothing left. So I prefer to cut it fat. There it is. You know that also. For the little ones, this type of food, just like I have done with nuggets and so on, also thinking above all about them, the people who have small children at home. I don't have them, but hey, for everyone we need to eat lentils, but I already say that for the little ones, it is the best, or even with a phenomenal choricito, they're gonna really like them. Furthermore, the lentils with chorizo is something spectacular because it gives it an impressive taste. Look, I left a little piece for myself for a lid. You've seen it, haven't you? Well, look, if I tell you that I have been my lentils for 10 minutes, I'm going to lie to you, but it's true. Practically here, it has been stuck for 15 minutes, theoretically, and it is 15 minutes, and in practice. So look, they have already sewn my lentils after 15 minutes. Really, huh? They're super cute. The potato, once it's cooked, the potato is cooked. The lentils, I'm going to start filling this dish. I'm going to eat it myself, but let's go like this, Shamelessly. And here, looking for the choricito, the potatoes, not the delicious dish. I have left it, of course, nothing to rest there, about 10 minutes, because it was practically boiling and already gaining a little more consistency. I say that the next day is when it is better, but well, since I am recording, as I have said, practically live, I am doing it now, and of course I am going to give it now the means that I have done this to him normally, I have seen. As I said before, my mother or my grandmother eat it with onion skins, and it is delicious. But today I'm going to make a variant, Look what that looks like. That's spectacular, fantastic. Look, I put a little bit of bread there for the choricito, and I'm putting jalapeno right now, cut into small slices. I'm putting it on the plate, except for the little finger or the little hand thief that goes. Let's also touch the other little fountain, of course. I'm going to eat everything. A little bit of vinegar here, yes. Red wine vinegar. I have added a little bit of this pink because it is strong and I don't want to go too far, okay? There is always time to rectify, and I'm going to start moving it and testing it. You see, no one misses this. Go the belly prepared for the chorizo. Hey, don't believe it. Everything is thought out here, Come on, let's go. Look what's better. Oh, for God's sake, come on, let's try. Let's see. This is luxury. Look. I didn't say put my little thieving hand in there on the plate. This is a real vice, friend. My goodness, what a rich thing. Now comes the second part, the choricito en el pas. Let's see. I have made some lentils to gain weight because I need them. I don't care. This is very good. No one takes this away from me. Today, I really hope that you like this dish, that you leave me in the comments what you thought, because the truth, a hot dish is always appreciated, even if it's hot. Really, look what's better, Fantastic. Well, nothing cooks. I hope you liked this recipe. As I said, leave me in the comments what you think, what your opinion, and see you in the next video. Okay? See you later.